Hello. Welcome to today's episode of the Food and Travel Podcast by State Street Spices. I'm your host, Andrew Rubin, and today we will be talking about the best Major League Baseball stadiums to get food and what you should get when visiting each of these stadiums. We will also be talking about the State Street Spices Cincinnati Chili Blend. Without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 10, we have Camden Yards, home to the Baltimore Orioles. Camden Yards has a lot of food options to offer. They are well known for the barbecue sandwiches and also the pizza, while also having a lot of great seafood options. There's a lot to enjoy with Camden Yards food. However, it's not fully up on this list because I do think in some areas they lack in options. Coming in at number 9, we have Yankee Stadium, home to the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees just released a bunch of new food items at the beginning of the 2024 season that have been a big hit throughout the season. The biggest of these options was the 99 burger, which was named after Aaron Judge, and has been a well-known burger that has been really well liked by Yankee fans. At Yankee Stadium, you can also get gyros, pizza, loaded fries, and a lot of other great options. It really resembles New York with so many options and cultures. However, I think they do lack in certain areas, which is why it is not fully up on this list. However, Yankee Stadium still does a great job at providing different options that are unique, especially for ballpark food. Coming in at number 8, we have Coors Field, home to the Colorado Rockies. Coors Field offers not as many options as some of the other stadiums on this list. However, they do each option very well. They have loaded tater tots, smash burgers, and are known for having a lot of barbecue options. And while these options are simpler, they really resonate as great ballpark foods, and each of these options I feel like Coors Field does very well. Now at number 7, we go to Pittsburgh for the Pittsburgh Pirates Stadium PNC Ballpark. PNC Ballpark offers a lot of local restaurants in its stadium. They have items like birria beef nachos, chicken biscuits, roasted corn on the cob, and a lot of unique hot dog styles. They really do a great job at elevating ballpark food while also having foods that might not be considered to be ballpark foods but are great options to have during a baseball game. Now, just missing out on the top 5, we have Dodger Stadium, home to the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodger Stadium does a great job with a lot of different options, including garlic parm fries, custard, and helmet nachos. They also have a meatball sandwich, which is well known. However, the most famous food is the Dodgers dog, which is a high quality hot dog. And in my opinion, of the hot dogs I've tried so far at MLB stadiums, Dodger Stadium does the best job. It is really high quality and well-liked hot dog, and while they have more simpler options than some other stadiums on this list, they have a lot of still great unique options while elevating a lot of different food. Starting off the top 5, we have Petco Park, home of the San Diego Padres. Petco Park is famous for their hot dogs that are made using a local sausage company, and also nachos that use local production. They also have Philly cheesesteaks, pulled pork, and a local cookie company. The reason why Petco Park is in the top 5 is they use all these local companies and businesses that really resembles the San Diego culture while also offering a lot of unique ballpark items. So I think this high quality of using local companies really shows that Petco Park is ahead of a lot of other stadiums when it comes to ballpark food, and the reason why it is number 5 on this list. Coming in at number 4, home to the St. Louis Cardinals, we have Busch Stadium. Busch Stadium has a lot of local favorites, including Mission Taco, while also experimenting with a lot of unique ballpark options, including the Donut Chicken Sandwich, which replaces the buns with donuts, and the Nashville Hot Chicken Sandwich. Both of these are served at a restaurant that is owned by NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal. Busch Stadium also has a Freddy's, and my favorite option at Busch Stadium is Alberto's Nachos, which is a loaded nachos where you pick the toppings and how much of each toppings. They use a lot of high quality ingredients, and it's one of my personal favorite items to get at any ballpark in Major League Baseball. The reason why it's not in the top 3 is I think it lacks with desserts, with Busch Stadium having donut and ice cream options, but that's it when it comes to dessert. Starting the top 3 out, we have Citi Field, home to the New York Mets. Citi Field has a lot of great burger options: chicken parm, mozzarella sticks, gyros, quesadillas, and it resembles a lot of New York culture. I think both New York baseball stadiums does a great job at this. However, I think Citi Field represents New York a little more and have a lot of great options resembling a lot of different cultures, which is why it is at number 3 for today's list. Coming in at number 2, we have T-Mobile Park, home to the Seattle Mariners. T-Mobile Park is well known for a lot of amazing different food options, including La Pizza, pork belly, wings, a Hawaiian restaurant, Chinese dumplings, acai bowl, crab sandwiches, and the list goes on. I couldn't believe how many different options are available at T-Mobile Park, resembling so many different cultures and so much food that isn't considered traditional ballpark food. They have all these amazing options and also does each option super well, which is why T-Mobile Park is the runner-up for today's list. Before doing number 1, I would like to name some honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is Truist Park, home to the Atlanta Braves. They have a lot of great options, including the brisket and other barbecue items, the cheesesteaks, and the po' boy. However, I think they are lacking in certain areas, which is why it's not in the top 10. Another honorable mention is Wrigley Field, home to the Chicago Cubs. Wrigley Field has a Nashville hot chicken sandwich and a lot of gourmet popcorn options. However, I think they lack in innovation when it comes to ballpark food. The next honorable mention is American Family Field, home to the Milwaukee Brewers. American Family Field offers a lot of Wisconsin and Milwaukee options. However, even though they offer these unique options, I think some fall short. This includes the cheese curds, which taste more like fast food cheese curds than Wisconsin cheese curds. So while there's a lot of famous Wisconsin options, I think they need to work on the quality that resembles the state and city of Wisconsin and Milwaukee. My next honorable mention is for Kauffman Stadium, home to the Kansas City Royals. Kauffman Stadium has options like tacos, pizzas, cheesecakes, donuts, and a lot of other desserts. However, Kauffman Stadium falls short in some areas, and also if you are on the top level, there is not a lot of food options. Most of the food options that are unique are on the bottom level, which is kind of disappointing when you get cheaper tickets but don't have a lot of the unique Kauffman Stadium options. My last honorable mention is for Great American Ballpark, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Great American Ballpark has a lot of great options, with my personal favorites being Fry Box, which is loaded french fries, and the Skyline Chili. Skyline Chili is famous in Cincinnati for the Cincinnati styles of chili, and I highly recommend it. However, Great American Ballpark does fall short on the normal baseball options. I think they have a lack of quality compared to some of the other stadiums, which is why it is not in the top 10. Before getting to number 1, I would love to take another minute to talk about Cincinnati chili. Great American Ballpark has Cincinnati chili for a reason, because it's the most unique option in Cincinnati and one of the most unique flavors anywhere in the country. With State Street Spices, you can experience the iconic and unique flavor of Cincinnati chili with our signature spice mix. Inspired by the beloved chili tradition in Cincinnati, our blend combines medium spices for an unforgettable experience. Whether you're making amazing chili or making your popcorn bold, our Cincinnati chili spice mix is the blend that will elevate your food to new heights. Now for number 1. Oracle Park, home to the San Francisco Giants. Oracle Park has a lot of amazing options, including the Chicago-style hot dog, caramel corn, Hellman nachos, cheesesteaks, gyros, and a lot of great dessert options, including Dole Whip. However, they also have a lot of unique options that you might not find in any other ballpark. This includes a poke bowl and clam chowder, with also having a lot of other seafood options, including the crab sandwich. Oracle Park is at number 1 because they elevate traditional ballpark food while offering a lot of unique options you wouldn't think you would find at a ballpark, which is the perfect stadium for any type of food lover, which is why it is at number 1 for today's list. Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast. I'm excited for the next episode where we will be ranking the top 10 food cities in the western United States, so I hope you will listen to that. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Use the code SPICE10, that's SPICE 10, at checkout on StateStreetSpices.com to get 10% off your next order. Thank you.